Assalamu alaikum. Today we are studying the changing states of matter. Our learning objectives are we will investigate that gases exert pressure as particles collide against each other. Investigate how pressure of a gas changes if more air is pumped. For example, air pumped in a basketball. Recognize that humans and other living things they depend on the air trapped in the soil. Gas exert pressure. The molecules are continuously colliding with each other and with the walls of the container. When a molecule collide with the wall, they exert small force on the wall. The pressure exerted by the gas is due to the sum of all the collisions forces. The more particle that hit the wall, the higher the pressure will be. Pressure of a gas changes if more air is pumped. As you blow up a basketball, you are forcing more gas molecules into it. The more molecules, the greater will be the volume, and the basketball is inflated. A flat tire takes up less space than an inflated tire because it contains less air. In the picture, you can see the football. One is flat, the other is inflated one. The humans and the other living things, they depend on the air that is trapped in the soil, in the spaces between the soil. They depend on soil for air, for water, and nutrients. Things living in the soil depend on each other and on non living soil components like organic matter and minerals to survive. This interdependence and transfer of food energy is called soil food web. The two pictures they are showing how the animals or the insects that live in the soil they need the air that is trapped inside the soil for breathing and they depend on each other also. Air act as an insulator. Air is a good insulator because it is a gaseous substance. Therefore, it spread out molecular configure and resist heat transfer to some degree. There is an experiment. It has mass and occupies space. Two balloons, red and blue, of equal size having the same amount of air atoms are tied to both ends of the beam balance. If the blue balloon is deflated, then the side of the beam balance with the red balloon weighs down. What is the conclusion? The red balloon containing air atom in it have more mass than the blue balloon. Thus, it proves air has mass in it. Air is everywhere around us. So the properties of air are it is invisible, it occupies space and has weight. Matter is anything that has mass and takes up the space. So, in order to prove that air is matter, we need to prove that air has mass and takes up space. Although air has mass, a small volume of air, such as the air in the balloons, doesn't have too much, air just isn't very dense. Experiment you have to do this experiment, watch the video and do the experiment and answer the question given. These are the workbook pages. You have to do this task. Read workbook page 28 to 34 and attempt the pages. Answer the questions. Explain that gases exert pressure as particles collide against each other. How pressure of a gas changes if more air is pumped in a basketball. List down the ways of dependence of human and other living things on the air trapped in the soil. Hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Stay safe and take care.